This right here is a quick episode about when my crew fought against the A.T.B boys. Shout out to the niggas from over there at the A.T.B. A.T.B stand for across the bridge. Them niggas stay across Grand River, but we went to school with them, and our neighborhood always got into it with them niggas, man. You know what I mean? So this around when my age group got into it with them at the homecoming, at the Northwestern homecoming. And the homecomings at Northwestern used to be rocking, man. You know, every year it was something at them bitches. I didn't even go to all of them, but the ones I went to, it was some shit. But yeah, this at the homecoming, 2001. So that whole day was hyped that day for some reason, man. That day was hyped up, man. I remember earlier that day, my man Lil Dirt, R.I.P. to Dirt, and R.I.P. to Chalk. Man, I'm gonna show you all a picture of them boys. Hold on. This right here, my boy Chalk. Man, I love you, Chalk, man. This was my little bro, man. Man, real nigga right here. Let me see. I know he got a picture of Dirt in here. That Dirt was his right hand man. That's Dirt right here. Man, R.I.P. to Dirt, boy. This was a wild boy right here, man. Look at my boy Nip on there hugging them boys. That's Chalk. All these pictures, these the Pangry boys. One love to the Pangry boys. These was our niggas, man. We was two streets over on VP, but we was all the same age. You know what I mean? Look at Letho. Ah ha 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 ha. Yeah, man. One love to the P-Town, man. These was our niggas, man. But look at Lil Dirt, man. He one of the realest niggas ever, man. Let me pause it. That's me and Chop. There go me throwing them guns up Linwood. There go my baby Chop. R.I.P. Chop. There go my girl Janella, straight from P-Town. My baby Star. My nigga Lil Herm. My boy White Boy. My nigga B. Oh, Pingry in the building with VP. Let me pause. But yeah, this is the homecoming night, man. It was a wild, fun night, and we was all at my house. Me and all my mans, you know, we was in the basement shooting dice. My house always been live. You know, my mama used to, you know, let me do whatever. You know, as long as I ain't mess up, you know, break no shit or nothing, she ain't care. You know, she'd let me in, because we used to hang in the basement, so she wasn't worried about that. Me and my crew used to be in the basement, but she wasn't here. You know what I mean? This day, but me and my man's all in the basement shooting dice, having a good time. My man my man Chalk and Dirt, they come through the back door. See, I ain't even used to lock my back door. You know, and I never got robbed or nothing, man. Nobody ever fucked with me because I'm straight from around here. I was born and raised, so I'm a household name. You know, so I used to have the door unlocked. Now I lock it. You know what I mean? We got a different screen though now, but back then I ain't used to lock that door, man. And my niggas just come in and out because I was cutting hair. So my niggas, they Chalk and Dirt come down the stairs. Boom, Dirt got a tech in his hand, and Chalk got a pistol in his hand. And them niggas like, nigga, we just got into a shootout with the whole ass zones. He like, man, that nigga Trey Nick. I ain't even want to say his bitch ass name. Snitch ass nigga. But they like, yeah, dog, he shot the back of my car. My man Dirt was mad as fuck. I mean, he was fresh. He had on the new Pally velour or Sean John velour, and he had on the Maury Gator gym shoes. Ha 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 ha. He was fresh as hell with that tech. And we like, what? You know, we hopped up like, what? And then we were shooting dice so intense. He like, yeah, fuck that shit. He set that tech down. He got to shooting dice. Ha ha. And we like, we gonna see them niggas at the homecoming. So we all leave, go to the homecoming and shit. We grab our straps. Every car we had straps in them and shit. We grabbed all our heaters and we went to the homecoming. Boom, and we pumped up at that bitch on 10. And once we get through the door at the homecoming, we ain't even in the dance yet. We in the hallway of the hotel, and we finna get on the elevator. Me and two of my mans, and my right hand man, Lil Strike, free Lil Strike. My right hand man, Lil Strike. We getting on the elevator, and Lil Strike steps on the nigga shoes. Now the Strike was a wild boy. He steps on the A.T.B niggas on the elevator. My man Strike step on the nigga's shoe by a mistake, and the nigga boss up like nigga, cause they on the elevator about like 6, 7 deep, and they see it's only three of us. It's only two of us at this time. The nigga like nigga man, watch where the fuck you going, hoe ass nigga, you stepped on my shoe. And my man Strike turned around like, bitch, nigga, I got on motherfucking Gucci loafers. My nigga Strike was fresh as hell. He had on the Gucci loafers with the gold buckle, nigga. Bitch, I got on Gucci loafers. Nigga, you got on them bum ass Air Force Ones. Nigga, you better shut the fuck up, nigga. And so now we getting in the nigga's face. And my man Reese, he stopped. Shout out to my nigga Reese. Reese stopped the elevator door from closing because we was going to be on the elevator rumbling. Reese stopped the door from closing. Boom. So we get off the elevator and shit. And you know what I mean? And the niggas get off too, like, what's up? And they just like our crew was waiting on elevators, they was too. You know what I mean? But my crew was still in the hallway, and they crew was still in the hallway. It was only like 7 of them on the elevator, but it was like about 10 more of them niggas outside that bitch. You know what I mean? So we get off the elevator, and the niggas, one of our older niggas knew one of them niggas, and he like, man, that's the nigga Junior. Shout out to A.T.B. Junior. He like, man, that's the nigga Junior, man. He a shooter. You know what I mean? He be popping niggas and shit like that. And we like, nigga, fuck that nigga. See, we younger. We don't give a fuck about that nigga. We the up and coming, nigga. We like, fuck that whole ass nigga. He don't want to do shit. My man's tried to calm us down and went and talked to them and tried to calm them down. But the nigga Junior walks up in my homeboy Wood face like, nigga, what you want to do? And my man Wood ain't even buck up at the nigga either, dog. Oh, man, I was so motherfucking mad. I'm like, what? So we walked up on the nigga like, what's up? What you want to do, nigga? And the nigga who was complaining about his shoe, I fat on his bitch ass. Bitch, I kicked it off. Went dead in that nigga shit. Bitch, bam. And my man Lil Strike started beating the nigga Junior down to the ground. He was whooping that boy ass. We would start rumbling. Boom, boom, boom. My homeboy K Trail, shout out to my man K Baby. And that nigga did the Charleston White before Charleston White. That nigga, he did the Charleston White back in '01, nigga. He got the Mason them boys. And that's how, cause they was deeper than them. But that's how them niggas couldn't fuck with us. My nigga K mace damn near every one of them niggas. with the dog mace too, that orange shit that shoot out. Some of that shit got my eye a little bit. But we was rumbling in that bitch. And then the police and shit came. My man Strike, he had about 3-4 niggas on him. Police came right in time because them niggas was just starting to like overpower us, you know what I mean? But we were whooping they. Good thing they came, my man. And the police came and shit. They grabbed my man Strike, took him to jail and shit. They had the other ones handcuffed. I remember we was outside the car in the parking lot, and they had one of the A.T.B niggas cuffed to the back of the police car, and that nigga was crying. His ass was burning from that mace. And my man Keyline, shout out to Keyline, R.I.P. Keyline was like, that's what you get for trying to be tough. Dog, that shit was so funny. We was down laughing. And so the police took my man Strike down to jail out there in Southfield. We had to go get this nigga in there. We all rolled out to Southfield, and we got guns and shit in the car. You know what I mean? We had ran out there to their little jail and bonded him out real quick. That was my nigga. We was in there. My nigga Horse was funny. Shout out to Horse. Horse and them was only like 15 then. They was with us. Horse and Lil Nip. They was the youngest niggas with us. And that nigga Horse was like, yeah. He kept saying this in the police station while we waiting. Yeah, Bin Laden, my man. I'm the only nigga know where Bin Laden at. This was after that Bin Laden shit. We was down laughing, dog. And so now, Lil Strike get out, nigga. We go straight back to the hotel, nigga. And when we get to the hotel, now all our mans up there, our big homies, everything. And we on the 5th floor of that bitch. I'll never forget. And who comes off the elevator? The goddamn A.T.B niggas. Now we deeper than them, and we got our older niggas. So we were fighting with they older niggas. We weren't fighting with the niggas that went to school with us. The niggas who went to school with us from across the bridge was cool with us. You know, they was our man. Shout out to Angelo and them. You know, them niggas was our man. Shout out to L.A. and them. but this was they big homies we was fighting with. So now we on the fifth floor, and them niggas come off the elevator, and I go straight at dog who I fired on, because they stopped. They was scared of his nigga that was with us named Lil Boo. UNT Lil Boo. Shout out to Lil Boo, boy. Lil Boo was a shooter, nigga. The way they be talking about Giggity, old school gangster from New Orleans, that kind of remind me of Lil Boo, man. Lil Boo was a short nigga, and he'd put that iron to your motherfucking ass. Lil Boo still out here, boy. He still, man. That nigga don't play. Man, them niggas seen Lil Boo, man. They was shaking in their boots because Lil Boo was beefing with the older ATBs, and he was tearing they shit up every day. I remember there was a nigga in school with me named Frank. He from the A.T.B. He was cool with me, and he was like, "It's a nigga from your hood come through my neighborhood and shoot up niggas every day. Nigga named Lil Boo." I was like, "Yeah, that's my nigga." But yeah, Lil Boo and them was with us. Big Goose was with us. All of it. So we in the hallway, and the niggas come, and I got in dog face like, "Nigga, what you want to do, bitch ass nigga? What y'all want to do it right now?" Nigga, and my nigga Goose, we so proud. Goose was the big homie. Goose was like 30 then. The big get money nigga. Goose, like, he took off his yays. He had his Cardis on. He handed them to my homegirl. Hold my Cardi, Shink. Goose was gonna rumble with us, nigga, with the young niggas. Boy, we were about to rumble on that bitch. And the A.T.B. niggas bowed down, man. We don't no problem, man. That we should have still whooped their ass. Cause them niggas was fighting us downstairs, even though we ain't lose that fight downstairs, nigga. I was whooping them boys. And we had heaters. That's the thing about niggas back then. We had guns and shit. Ain't nobody shoot. We ain't gonna run to go get them punk ass guns. We would have went and got them if they would have went and got them. You know what I mean? But we ain't shoot. We was real niggas, boy. We was slanging fists, not iron. Hey, these fists was irons, boy. And then the next day, dog, I got back to the hood. We got back to the hood that night. But the next day, I came out in the hood and was riding down the street. All the older niggas seen me was giving me my props. They done already heard about it. They like, boy, Flight, boy, we heard you was beating them boys' ass last night. It made me like a little superstar that day, dog. Every group of older niggas I went around was talking about that shit. Like, boy, I heard you was whooping them A.T.B. niggas' ass, boy, yeah, boy. I'm like, yeah, man, that was a good time, man. Shout out to A.T.B., man. Them niggas some real niggas too, man. You know what I mean? Our generations of our niggas, like our young niggas right now is beefing with they young niggas over there. That shit crazy, man. But the niggas I'm cool with from over there, I'm cool. Like, I used to go sit in their hood and be on the porch and chill. I done been to block parties over there, all type of shit. But I got another story when we got into it with the A.T.Bs before, too. That's another story. My man Millhouse and them. R.I.P. Millhouse. But, yeah, that was just a quick ep, man. That homecoming was live. And Simone, my man, the Dexter niggas, fought the Vinewood niggas after we fought the A.T.Bs. You know, the Dexter niggas from our side. My man Lil Dantes and them. So while we was going to the jail to pick up my homeboy Lil Strike, nigga, Dantes and them punkin' headed the Vinewoods. You know, shout out to the Vinewoods. But them boys got beat with bottles and everything that night. You know, ain't taking away nothing from Vinewood, because Vinewood get down too. You know what I mean? But that night they just ain't had no win in them that night, baby. I heard my niggas was coming off the top rope on them niggas with bottles and everything after they heard we fought the A.T.B. niggas, you know. So shout out to Dexter, shout out to Vinewood. You know, everybody, we was real niggas back then, man. We all had guns and all that shit, but we did not go grab them guns, dog. We just straight up slang fish, man. Y'all young niggas should learn from that, man, because right now, if y'all get into a little scuffle like that, nigga, it's gonna be 150 shots let loose before even a fist gets swung, man. Y'all niggas some hoes.